Hello students and welcome to my channel C Campus. Questions based on C programming has become major part in interviews of IT industries. So in this video we are going to discuss some of the questions on data types of C programming which are frequently asked in campus interviews. So if you are preparing for campus exams and you find this video really useful, then please subscribe my channel to get the notifications of my upcoming videos. And don't forget to like and share. So let's begin with it. This is our question number 1. What will be the output of following program? A simple program is given here and you have to tell the output of this program. So these are the options from which you have to select one correct answer. So here I recommend you to pause the video for some time and think over the program and try to guess the output of this program. And then please continue the video and try to understand what I have explained you. Okay, let me explain you. So here this printf function have two arguments. First is %lu, which is used to print long unsigned integer value, and the second argument is the size of operator. So we know that the size of operator is used to calculate the memory size required to store the operand, and here the operand is value 8.9. So this statement will print the memory size required to store the value 8.9. So we know that this value 8.9 is the real value, is the real constant, and in C language by default every real constant is considered as of double data type. So hence the first statement will print memory size required to store the double data type value. So similarly, in the second printf function, size of 80,000. So here the operand is 80,000. So 80,000 is of long integer type. So hence this statement will print the memory required to store the long integer data type. Okay. And in similarly in third function, this operand of size of operator is a single character constant. Okay. So hence this statement will print the memory size required to store the single character constant. Okay. So we have seen what will be the output of this program, but actually the output of this program depends on the compiler also. So in 16-bit compiler, so the output of this program will be like this. In 16-bit compilers like Turbo C++ 3.0 and 4.5, the size of 8.9, that means size of double data type is 8 byte, size of long integer data type is 4 byte, and size of single character constant is 2 byte. Hence the output in 16-bit compilers is 842. But in 32-bit compilers, size of 8.9 is 8 byte, size of 80,000 will be 4 byte, and size of the single character constant is 4 byte. Hence, this in 32-bit compilers, output will be 844. But in the option here, only one option is given here, that is 842. Hence, the output of this program will be 842. Let's have a look at our question number 2. What will be the output of following program? So in this program, I have made some little bit changes in the previous program. And these are the options from where you have to select one correct answer. So again, I recommend you to pause the video for some time and try to guess the program, try to guess the output of this program. Okay. So here a variable C is declared as the character variable and it is also initialized with the character constant star. In this function, in this statement, printf function have two arguments. So first argument is %d, which is used to print the integer type value. So in last program we have %lu here. So there may be %lu or %d also. Second argument of printf function is size of operator. So again you know that size of operator is used to calculate the memory size required to store the operand, and here the operand is value 8.9f. In previous program we have operand as 8.9 only. So if there is 8.9 only, then it will be considered as of double data type. But if there is 8.9f, it will be considered as of float data type. So therefore this value 8.9f, it is a float constant. So therefore this statement will print the memory size required to store the float data type value. So similarly in this printf function, here the operand is 60,000, which is of long integer type. So therefore this function will print the memory size required to store the long integer data type. And in this printf function, operand is variable c, which is declared as the character variable. So therefore this function will print the memory size required to store a single character variable. Okay. So here, so therefore output of this program will be, by this function, by this statement, output will be 4, because 4 is the memory size. 4 is memory size required to store the float data type. Then with this printf function, output will be 4, which is equals to memory size required to store the long integer data type. And with this printf function, output will be 1, which is equals to the memory size required to store the single character variable. Hence, the output of this program will be 441. With this first printf function, output is 4. Next printf function will print 4, and next printf function will print 1. Let us consider our next question. Question number 3. What will be the output of following program? So a program is given here and you have to tell the output of this program. So these are the options from where you have to select the one correct answer. So please pause the video for some time and try to guess the output of this program. So okay. So in this program, firstly, a string variable is declared. So string variable, that is str. So str is declared and is initialized with the string constant ccampus. So str will be equals to string constant ccampus. So here in the next statement, so actually you might be thinking that there is an error in this statement because we haven't used printf function like this. It is something new to you, but we can use the printf function like this also, because actually printf not only prints the value but it also returns the number. It also returns an integer value. So here in this statement, this is an assignment statement. This statement is assignment statement. So therefore you know that in assignment statement, right hand side will be executed first. So therefore this printf statement will be executed first. So with this printf function, value of str will be displayed. So value of str is ccampus. So ccampus, this string is displayed on the screen. And at the same time, this function returns the number of characters that it is printing. Okay. So by this printf function, string is printed, that is ccampus. So at the same time, it will return the number of characters in ccampus and will be stored in variable x. And the number of characters in ccampus is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So therefore 8 will be returned. Printf function will return value 8 and will store in variable x. And by the next statement, printf x, value of x will be displayed, that is 8 will be displayed. Okay. So therefore in this program, this function prints the value ccampus and this statement will print the value 8. So therefore output of this program will be C Campus 8. So this is our question number 4. What will be the output of following program? A simple program is given here and you have to tell the output of this program. And these are the options from where you have to choose the one correct answer. A very simple program is given here. So firstly, here a C variable, float variable C is declared. C is declared as the float variable and is initialized with the value 5.0. So with this statement, by this statement, C will be equals to 5.0. After that, in this printf function, so by this printf function, whatever included in double quotation mark will be displayed as it is. So temperature in Fahrenheit is, it will be displayed as it is on the screen. And after that, a value of this expression will be displayed. So see how this expression will be calculated. So this expression is 9 upon 5 multiplied by C plus 32. So here firstly this brackets will be solved. So therefore 9 upon 5 will be solved. So this is a integer division because both the values, both the operands are integer. Hence according to the integer arithmetic, if both the operands are integer, then answer will also be the integer. So therefore the 9 upon 5, this value 9 upon 5 will be equals to 1 and not 1.8, because 9 upon 5 will give only the integer value. So firstly this will be evaluated and it will be equals to 1. After that into C. So C is value 5.0, C value is 5.0 and then plus 32. So this is the new expression. It will be evaluated then. Firstly then 1 into 5.0 will be calculated. So obviously it will be equals to 5.0. 1 into 5.0 is of mixed mode arithmetic type. So according to mixed mode arithmetic, if one of the operand is integer and other operand is real, then answer will also be the real value. So hence 1 into 5.0 will be 5.0 and after that 5.0 plus 32. Hence the answer of this complete expression will be equals to 37.0. So hence this 37.0 will be displayed here with the 2 decimal point. Here the format specifier is %.2f. That means the whatever value of whatever float value is there, it will be displayed with the 2 decimal points. So therefore the answer will be 37.00. Hence with this printf function, the output will be temperature in Fahrenheit is 37.00. Hence out of the options answer will be B, that is temperature in Fahrenheit is 37.00. So this is question number 5. What will be the output of following program? So a simple program is given here and you have to tell the output of the program. And these are the options from where you have to select one correct answer. So in this program, a character variable A is declared and it is initialized with the integer expression. So which is equals to 12 into 5 plus 5, that is the value of this expression is 65. Hence this statement become char A equals to 65. So you might be thinking there was an error in this program because a character variable is initialized with the integer value. But it is fair, it is actually there is no error in this program because every character variable have its associated integer value. So every character can contain the integer value. So therefore A becomes the value 65, char A becomes the value 65, and with this printf function, value of integer value of A will be displayed, that is output will be 65. This is our next question. What will be the output of following program? And in this program, I have made some changes with respect to the previous program. So let's see this program. So here a character variable a is declared and is initialized with this value 12 into 5 plus 5, that will be equals to 65. So this statement I have also explained in the last program also. So here a character variable a is initialized with the integer value 65. Then here in the next printf function, in this printf function first argument is %c. Here the format specifier is %c, which is used to print the character value. And here by this, with this printf function, a will be displayed, that is 65 will be displayed in the character format. And you know that the ASCII character corresponding to value 65 is capital A. So with this statement, with this printf function, the output will be capital A. Hence, from the options below, output is our option is our correct option is B. So this is our question number 7. What will be the output of following program? So this is the program given here and you have to tell the output of the program, and these are the options from where you have to choose one correct answer. So in this program, a variable num is declared of integer data type and it is initialized with the value 0, 1, 0. And you know that any value if preceded with 0, it will be considered as the octal integer constant. So therefore this value 0, 1, 0 is the octal integer value. Hence the integer value, integer variable num is initialized with the octal integer constant 1, 0. Then in the next statement, that is in printf function, so here the format specifier is %d, which is used to print the integer value in decimal format, and the variable to be displayed is num. So by this function, by this statement, value of num will be displayed but in decimal format. So for that we will see two number systems, that are octal number system and decimal number system. So in day-to-day life we use the decimal number system, which are having the numbers from 0 to 9. Total 10 numbers are there in decimal number system, but in octal number system there are only 8 digits from 0 to 7. There is no number like 8 in octal number system. So after the value 7, after the value 7 there is value 10 in octal number system, which is equivalent to the decimal value 8. Okay, so therefore that means decimal 8 is equals to octal value 10. Actually this is not 10, it will be considered as 10. So 8, decimal 8 is equivalent to octal 10. Hence in this function num will be displayed but in decimal format, but the decimal format of num is value 8. So hence output of this program is 8. This is our question number 8. What will be the output of following program? So a program is given here and you have to tell the output of this program. And these are the options from where you have to guess one correct answer. So here I have made some changes in the last program. So this program is same as the last program, but only change here I have made, that is the format specifier. So here I have used the format specifier %o. In last program we have used their %d, which is used to print the value in decimal format. And this format specifier %o is used to print the value in octal format. So hence this printf function will print the value of num in octal format. But we know that here, so num already contains the value in octal format. So therefore, this is also the format specifier for octal number, and this is also the variable containing octal value. So hence the output will be same as this value. But while printing, this 0 will not be printed. So hence the output of this program will be 1 0. So this is our question number 9. What will be the output of following program? So you have to tell the output of this program, and these are the options from where you have to select one correct option. So very simple program is this. So here a float variable is declared x and is initialized with the value 3.14. So similarly, variable y is declared as double data type and is initialized with the value 3.14. Same value are there in both the variable x and y. So here in this printf function, values of x and y will be displayed in this format, yeah, which is specified in the format string. So here firstly the value of x will be displayed. This %f is for first variable, that is x, so value of x will be displayed. So as format specifier is %f, therefore the number of digits after decimal point will be 6. So therefore 3.14 will be displayed as 3.140000, and similarly value of y will be displayed, that is 3.140000, and after that a space will be displayed and a character f will be displayed. So therefore output of this program will be option D, that is 3.14 4 times 0, 3.14 4 times 0, and after that f. So this is our question number 10. What will be the output of following program? So program is given here and you have to tell the output of this program. These are the options from where you have to select one output. You have to select one answer. So in this program, a character variable num is declared and is initialized with the value 125. So we know that a character variable can have the numeric value. So this statement is fair. In this next statement, num is equal to num plus 10. Value of num will be incremented by 10. That means value of num will be 125 plus 10, that will be equals to 135. But actually num cannot hold the value 135 because num variable is of character type and the maximum value a character can hold is 127 only, because the range of character is from -128 to 127. But still it will not give you an error. So what the compiler will do actually? So for that you have to understand how variables loops through its ranges. So consider a variable is of type character, as here a num variable is. So consider a variable is of type character. Range of character is from -128 to 127. So if a variable contains the maximum value, that means if a variable contains the value 127 and if you increment the value by 1, then it will be equals to -128. That means 127 plus 1 will be equals to -128. Then if you increment the value 127 plus 2, if you increment value 127 by 2, then its new value will be -127, and so on. Okay. So similarly here the value 125, num contains the value 125 and we increment the value by 10, then how it will work? So see here, 125 plus 1 will be 126 plus 2 will be 127, but here the maximum range is reached. So if you increment the value beyond 127, its next value will be -128. If you again increment value, then it will be minus 127 and so on. So similarly, if you do like this, 125 plus 10, its value will be equals to minus 121. So therefore, this variable num will contain the value minus 121, and with this printf function, value of num will be displayed, that is minus 121 will be displayed. So hence the output of this program is minus 121.